Yeah.
16 killer toxins to avoid in laundry and project cleaning. Disclaimer: the materials and the information contained in this video are provided for general and educational purposes only and do not constitute any legal, medical or other professional advice on any subject matter. None of the information in this video is a substitute for a diagnosis and treatment by your health professional. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health provider prior to starting any new diet or treatment and with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. If you have or suspect that you have a medical problem, promptly contact your healthcare provider. It was actually quite riveting how many things that we had in our own home. Most of us use toxic laundry soap and fabric softeners to clean our clothes. In like manner, we use other household cleaning supplies to make our home feel clean and smell fresh. Beth Greer, the author of Supernatural Home, shares with us her personal testimonial on cancer. In addition, she helps us to understand what we bring into our work, environment, our bodies, and our home that matter and to be healthy. So without further ado, please welcome Beth.
You know, in my case, it started with a sharp pain in my shoulder. And I remember this was 11 years ago. I was in Maui in December 2002, enjoying the beautiful climate. And this pain came out of nowhere. And when I came back to this coast, I went to my chiropractor to see what was going on, and he suggested I get an MRI. And this is what was in my chest. Not a tennis ball, but it was a tumor. It was this big. Imagine having that inside you. And I just thought, how did this happen to me when I was doing everything right? I thought I was leading a healthy lifestyle. I ate well, I exercised, I watched my weight, I didn't smoke. I even had a meditation practice. So how could this happen to me? So I went to 3 top surgeons, and they all wanted to remove it. Now, they scanned it, and it was benign, but they said that this thing could turn cancerous at any moment. And so one wanted to cut me under my collarbone to get it out. The second one wanted to cut me under my armpit. And the third wanted to go in from the back and remove one of my ribs. Well, they couldn't agree on how to remove it, but they all agreed that it was risky surgery, that I could lose the feeling in my hand permanently. And so I just thought, I need to just stop for a moment and just figure this out. And I got quiet. I took a breath, and I just asked for guidance. And what came to me was simplify. So I thought, okay, what can I simplify? What is the easiest thing to do? And it's the food that I was eating. We all eat 3 times a day. We have the most control over that. And so I looked at what I was eating. Even though I thought I was eating healthy, I was eating processed food. I was eating out a lot. We don't know what's in our restaurant food. And so I just decided to do something kind of radical and eat food without any product labels whatsoever. And I went on a juice cleanse. And you know what? In just 3 days, the pain that I was in, which was really considerable, started going away. And that was remarkable to me. And I just thought, wow, I'm onto something here. What else can I simplify? And so I took a look at what I was putting on my skin, because our skin is not the barrier that we think it is. It allows in microscopic chemicals. And I looked at my deodorant, my shampoo, and I'm going to talk about some of this. There was a paragraph worth of ingredients on there. So I switched out to all natural. And then I decided to look at what I was surrounding myself with. Our household cleaner is really toxic, and I'm going to share that with you in a little bit too. Switched out to all natural, got a natural mattress. And 6 months, it took me 6 months, the pain went away, and 6 months later, I had this tumor scanned, and it had disappeared. It disappeared. It was life-changing for me. It was just such a life-changing moment to realize that our bodies are self-healing organisms. If we get out of the way and feed them natural products and put natural products on our skin and clean with natural products, just become as natural as possible.
Health impact from laundry soap ingredients. Cleaning product labels can be misleading. Many laundry soap and fabric softeners contain toxic ingredients are labeled natural or gentle. Avoid these most commonly used harmful ingredients to protect yourself, your family, and planet Earth. 1. Surfactants. Sodium lauryl sulfate and sodium lauryl sulfate, SLS, or sodium lauryl ether sulfate, SLS, are surfactants. It is a common ingredient in laundry soap, dishwash, hand wash, and shampoo. In fact, it's initially developed as a garage floor degreaser. Subsequently, it is used to remove soil and as a foaming agent. SLS oils can inflame the skin, eyes, and lungs, and damage internal organs. SLS oils are toxic to the environment. SLS is so irritating. In fact, researchers frequently use it to induce acute skin and eye irritation, so they can measure other substances, such as healing agents. 2. Phosphates. Phosphates are a common ingredient in consumer laundry soap or dishwash. It makes the soap more efficient by chelating calcium and magnesium ions. In fact, overexposure to phosphate causes cardiovascular disease, osteoporosis, and general kidney failure. 3. Formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is a toxic chemical used to preserve dead bodies in many laundry soap and dishwash. In fact, exposure, even at low levels, from breathing or smelling formaldehyde increases your risk of cancer according to the CDC. Meanwhile, long-term exposure causes spots in dying tissue, necrosis. In the same way, it causes an immune response consistent with parasite infection, an allergic reaction, or cancer. For this reason, the EPA classified it as Class B1 probable carcinogen, cancer-causing substance, and says it causes toxicity when in contact with skin. Or chlorine bleach. Chlorine is a common ingredient in scouring powders, toilet bowl cleaners, mildew removers, laundry whiteners, and household tap water. There are many avenues with chlorine exposure. In fact, you're subject to chlorine exposure through fumes and possibly through the skin when you clean with it. Next, it's also in city water to get rid of bacteria. Of course, each time you take a shower or bath, you're exposed. The health risks of chlorine can be at acute level, such as a respiratory irritant. Comparatively, a serious thyroid disruption can be chronic when people don't realize it. 5. Ammonium sulfate. This laundry additive is so toxic. Its manufacturers recommend not using it indoors. In addition to impermeable gloves and eye and lung protection, the requirements for use of ammonium sulfate include never allowing the chemical or its empty containers to reach drains or waterways, and it is a Category 3 oral, skin, and respiratory toxin. 6. Dioxin. Dioxin, also known as 1,4-dioxin, or diethylene dioxide, or diethylene ether or dioxin. This laundry additive belongs as far away from your home and family as possible. In addition, its liquid and fumes can spontaneously combust. Meanwhile, it's a known carcinogen, known to cause cancer since 1988. Besides, it causes skin, eye, and lung inflammation, some irreversible. It should only be used with protective gear including respirators. In fact, once you are exposed, via inhalation, skin contact, or eye contact including fumes in your eyes, it targets the following organs: kidneys, central nervous system, liver, respiratory system, eyes, and skin. 7. Optical brightener. Optical brightener, also known as UV brightener, is included in laundry soap as stain treaters. On the contrary, they do not remove stains at all. Instead, they coat clothing with a substance that reflects visible light, so you can't see stains. They are stain hiders. In addition, it is an eye, skin, and lung irritant, extremely toxic to aquatic life. It may spontaneously combust. For this reason, it cannot be in the presence of static electricity, such as that from your clothes dryer. Hence, The correct use includes safely discarding any clothing that comes in contact with it. Quaternary ammonium compounds, or quates. Quates are mostly found in fabric softener liquids and sheets. Household cleaners are mainly labeled antibacterial. Quates, like triclosan, are another type of antimicrobial. For this reason, they help to breed antibiotic-resistant bacteria. According to a 10-year study of contact dermatitis found quates to be one of the leading causes of eye, skin irritant and respiratory disorders. Besides, there's evidence that even healthy people who are regularly exposed to quates develop asthma as a result. 9. Non-phenolethoxylates. Non-phenolethoxylates, also known as nonoxynol or NP exposure, causes harm to eyes, skin, and lungs. Prolonged exposure to this ingredient through inhaled fumes or mist may cause cancer. 10. Phthalates. Phthalates are found in many fragranced, household products, such as air fresheners, dish soap, even toilet paper. Due to proprietary laws, companies don't have to disclose what's in their scents, so you won't find phthalates on a label. If you see the word fragrance on a label, there's a good chance phthalates are present. Phthalates are endocrine disruptors. According to a 2003 study conducted by researchers from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and the Harvard School of Public Health, men with higher phthalate compounds in their blood had correspondingly reduced sperm counts. Exposure to phthalates mainly occurs through inhalation. It can also happen through skin contact with scented soaps. Warren Alicia Stanton, MD, co-author of Hormone Harmony. Unlike the digestive system, the skin has no safeguards against toxins. Hence, absorbed chemicals go straight to organs. 11. Dyes. Not only do dyes add no cleaning power at all, they are another frequent culprit when unexplained allergies or rashes appear. Many are proven carcinogens and almost all are endocrine disruptors. 12. Benzyl acetate. This additive is harmful if inhaled or spilled on skin and targets the kidneys and nervous system. 13. Benzene. Benzene, also known as dichlorobenzene or p-dichlorobenzene. Benzene has an immediate, highly toxic effect on aquatic life that can continue to poison the watershed for years to come. The fumes cause optical damage, and it is listed with a carcinogen warning for humans. Health impact from project cleaning ingredient. 1. Sodium hydroxide. It is a common ingredient in oven cleaners and drain openers. Sodium hydroxide, also known as lye, is extremely corrosive. It causes severe burns if it touches your skin or gets in your eyes. In other words, sodium hydroxide exposure is skin contact and inhalation. In the same way, inhaling sodium hydroxide can cause a sore throat that lasts for days. 2. Perchloroethylene or PEC. PEC are mostly found in dry cleaning solutions, spot removers, and carpet and upholstery cleaners. PEC is neurotoxin and the EPA classified it as a possible carcinogen. The symptoms of exposing to PEC found in dry cleaners include dizziness, loss of coordination and others. The telltale signs are the smell on clothes when they return from the dry cleaner, or the fumes that linger after cleaning carpets. 3. Tube toxyethanol. Tube toxyethanol are mostly found in window, kitchen and multi-purpose cleaners. Tube toxyethanol is the key ingredient in many window cleaners and gives them their characteristic sweet smell. In fact, it belongs in the category of glycol ethers, a set of powerful solvents. The law does not require it to list on a product's label. In addition, according to EPA, it causes sore throat when inhaled. Of course, glycol ethers at high levels can contribute to narcosis, pulmonary edema, severe liver and kidney damage. Meanwhile, Sutton warns, when cleaning is done in an unventilated bathroom, the tube toxyethanol level may be higher. This is in comparison to workplace safety levels set by the EPA. Conclusion. We want our home to feel clean and smell fresh. Regular use of toxic laundry and project cleaning products causes acute or immediate hazards such as cardiovascular disease, damage internal organs, skin, eyes and lungs irritation, osteoporosis and thyroid disruption. Long-term use of such products may lead to kidney failure and cancer. Does the above strike a chord in you? Is there an immediate need to empower your family with good health and wealth to overcome the above health challenge? I am not sure about you. As for me, I'll connect with the person who sent me this video immediately for my next action.